Hey everyone, this is the Vacuum Doctor. Now in this video, I've been asked many questions about this one, and when will this video come out is to fix and repair the V-wheel from falling off. Now the only way to repair this is to get this part here, which is the wheel holder. And the only way to get that is to find a head that's non-functional like this, that doesn't work, and you want to take it off from there and put it on your working one. It's the only way. Nothing else has been designed just as yet to fix it, so I'm going to show you how to fix it like the proper way right now. So what we're going to need in this video, we're going to need a T.V.D Torx screwdriver, we're going to need a Phillps head, and we're going to need a flathead screwdriver, and that is all, and maybe just a coin to get outside. So what we're going to start, we're going to start here, take off the brush bar, put the coin, pop that out, go to the side. Next, what we want to do is, I've already removed the screws in this. What we want to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 T.V.D Torx screws that we want to remove. And just remember, the one in the middle down there is a small one that has, if you can see, kind of a star symbol. Okay, so don't forget about that. Right after we remove these 4 and 5, one there, what you want to do next, 1, 2 Phillps head screws, 1, 2, remove that with your Phillps head. Then after, we want to take off these clips, get your screwdriver under here, lift up, slide off. Okay, same with this side, slide off. Next, we got another 4 screws. We're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 Torx T.V.D screwdrivers. Remove those. Then we want to kind of lift it like that and try to take the top off the best we can, as gentle as we can. Okay, making sure that screws out and all these screws are out as well. Okay, if they're not out, well, you're gonna break things. Okay, that's off. Next, take out this wire, and then we just want to lift this open. Same with here. Okay, put that to the side. Take the glass screen off, plastic, sorry. And then you just want to make sure also, while we're here, we'll look at these, make sure these aren't cracked. 1, 2, 3, 4. If they're cracked, sometimes they just, they're gonna break over time, and you'll need to get it replaced. Over time, you'll also have a lot of dirt and debris built up in there, and we don't want that. Put this way. We don't want dirt and debris built up. So it's T10 to get these 2 screws out. Get those 2 screws out, and then just want to get these out just as so. Okay, and over time these will just damage, and it will start rubbing against this, and it will start burning your brush bar, which we don't want at all, and it will start that burning smell, and then so forth. Okay, I'm just going to leave it like that for now. Next, we just want to get the other wheel off. If this wheel hasn't come off yet, just with the Phillps head, you just want to take it off. Very simple. Okay, now we have 2 more screws. One there, and 1 there. So T.V.D, use your T.V.D Torx screwdriver. We want to get those out, okay? just remember what these look like. They'll have this little metal looking thing on it. Same with this side. Great. Now just one more. It's 2 screws all up, but one more here at the back. And what I do is just go through it. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. Okay. Next, we just want to just rip the wiring a bit out of its little bed there. And then we want to, goal is to take this off now. So get your flathead. And right there, we just want to pry it open. Make sure not to get the wires at all, okay? And we just open it like that. Just try and be as gentle as you can, because we don't want to break anything on this. And now, to get this out, we just want to push this down. And then we're going to twist it, turn it there. Let's just push that out, like so. Now we're left like this. Next, a little bit tricky here. You're going to get your flathead screwdriver. And right there's a crevice. It's a little clip that goes in. We're going to go in it. We're going to push towards me. Hopefully not breaking it. Push. And up. Okay? Same thing this side. Push. Up. And that comes out. A T8 Torx screw. And now we can prepare to take this out. Make sure you remember the white is on the right. Okay, so the white goes on the right, facing this side. And then those wires come out like this. And then we can take this out. And just before, we can just take this out too if you want to, just to clean it. So I'm just going to go clean this. And I'm going to take it out like this. Okay, just follow it through. Very simple, very easy. And that's the broken one. And we want to put on the new replacement one, okay? So now we just want to put it back together. So firstly, make sure you have your replacement part here. Okay, you got it off from the start of the video. We just want to put this part back on. If you didn't take this off, that's okay. I'm just going to quickly show everyone how to put this back on. Okay, make sure it's from this way. We're putting it from the hole here. Both the wides, fairly simple to do so. Okay, make sure it goes all the way through. Make sure that you're trying to get that through. Okay, and we just want to line it up with the screws, with the screw holders. So we line up these two. Focus, there we go. Those two with the screw holders here. So that looks good. And we just want to see if it fits in here. Does it rest in there? Let's just go, yep. That looks fine there. Just like so. That little piece is resting in there. And you want to grab your 2 long screws. And remember, it's a T10. We want to drill our T10s back in. It's just a T10. Perfect. Now that's back in. It's good. Now, up next, we want to put this part in the circ, in here, all the way down. Okay, that's the part we want in them first. Okay, that's in first. Now, this is the part we're going to put on next. This part can be tricky if you haven't done these before. Just watch along. Fairly simple if you do watch along. So you see the wires are like this. We want to make them like this. It's facing this way. It's a little big piece here, if you can see. Okay, and then we want to go. Do you see the line up here? Keep going till we see this box here, the first box. Okay, we're going to rest that there. And then what we're going to do is going to just pull. Just pull just a little bit. And then we just go along as so. Make sure you're going along. And then we just want to line these up. The white one here. And the black one here. Okay, they're in. So what I can do, just be gently push them down in the holes with their screwdriver, like so. Just make sure they're in. And now what we're going to do is that this is what we're going to do by step. Remove this part here. Okay, just remove a little bit like that because we want to put it through here. And then we want to push this down into here, okay? Sometimes it gets stuck in there. It means you haven't done it properly, okay? So now we pull, and our goal is just to put it right here, pulling in there, nice comfortably in its little blanket, in its bed, sorry. And it clicks in just like so. Clicks in perfectly if you done it right. And now we just want to line it up with the hole, okay? Line up with the screw hole. And the screw we're going to be using is just a small tiny one. And it has a little metal, like a little silver part on top. You can kind of see it. That should be the one you put in. Remember, it's a T8 Torx screw. Use your Torx screw for this one. In my opinion, the hard part's done, okay? And make sure yours is lined up. Has it like so. It's like this. Nope, too much. Like this, perfect. Okay, is it like that? That's too much. It would have to be like this, okay? Like so. Okay, so we've done that now. What we're going to do is going to put this part on. Fairly simple. Okay, our goal is to put these two onto those. So we're going to start off. We just want to, like that. Very simple. Remember, white goes on the right, black goes on the left. We don't want to line that up yet. We want to put these in first. Okay, so we want to put it in. You can see in here. Okay, and this one this side. And just make sure they're both in. Sometimes it can be tricky and just a bit stubborn, which is a little annoying. Okay. Cool. So it's like this. You got the wires in. Great. Now, we're going to grab this piece here. So this piece is off our little connector holder, and we're going to put like so. We want to line up the white on the left and the black on the right, and then our goal, once that is, we're going to turn it around and then we're going to screw it in. Okay, so white, we're going to line it up. Just got to turn this around, the connector, like so. We want to do the same thing with the black one. Sometimes they can be a bit flimsy, careful. Make sure they're in. Okay, that's in. Next, we want to put our little connector on top. Just like this. We want to basically just line it up like this. Have it nicely lined up. And we want to get our small screw that we had put aside for that. Okay, and we want to put it in the hole here. It's a T8. Screw. Just till it tightens. Good job. Next, I'm going to turn it. Make sure the white is on the left this way and the black's on the right that way. But from the main side, it's linked up to its color coordinate. So white, black. And we just want to in its hole and then just press down. That's it. Okay. Nothing too hard. Make sure it's all in place. We're just going to press it down just in case. Okay. That's not coming out. Great. This is correct. Now we just want to line it up. Just pull it out as much as it can come out. The wires. Great. And then our goal is just to line these up best you can. Okay. Just with a screwdriver, just be gentle. Don't want to break anything. Okay, now you want to grab this part. Bottom first part in. Spread these two. Push that in. If you can't push these in, we want to get our screwdriver. And right in the corner here, we're just going to press down gently. Right here. I'm just going to go press down the corner. And we're just going to snap it back into place. Same with this side. If you can't, press that in here and press in if it allows you to. There we go. Next, as you can see, we've got our holder here now. We want to put our two screws in, our side ones, and they're the ones with the silver metal part, along like that. Make sure you see a clear circle, that you're not blocking anything. Alright, and just screw it in till it tightens. Okay, that's enough. And on the other side too, do you see how it's blocking a little bit? We're just going to press it forward. There we go. Then we're going to put it in the hole just like that. There we go. Very simple. And that's the hard part done. Next, we just want to put on our little wheels, okay? So if you've got your wheels, just get them out. Put them to the side. Just want to put them on top. There. Then we'll put the other one. Then we want to put our screw in, and we want to hand tight it just a little bit with our hand. Hand tight that. And then you want to grab your Phillps head screwdriver, and then you just screw it in. Make sure it spins. Same with this one. Hand screw it. Phillps head. And screw in. Make sure it spins. Make sure the connectors are in properly. Make sure that screws in. Make sure it's easy to remove. Make sure this is in. And make sure it looks like this. Okay, we got the wires, clips facing this way, just like that. It doesn't look like this. It doesn't look like that. It looks like this. Okay. So the hard part's done. All we need to do is just put back the head. Okay. Now sometimes it can be a little bit tricky, but we just did that so we can do anything right now. Okay. So just make sure nothing is wet after if you washed it, because we don't want that. What we want to do, put it in as so, got a nice lined up. In the hole there. Sometimes it can be tricky. Yeah, we got it. And then like that, okay? Once it's like that, it will bend out a little bit, so just hold it there. While we hold it there, our goal is to put this back on. So it's okay, just hold it. Just as so. Don't want to break anything. Should just clip on just like that, and that's on. Okay? Make sure it's on firmly. Now we're holding it like so. This is in. We're going to put it to our side. Okay, make sure it's on. It's on. You hold it from the bottom. I can hold it from under there. We want to put our screen on, okay? So we're going to put our screen on. Sometimes this bit can be tricky, so make sure it's on. There we go. It's lined up. Screen's on. The motor isn't flimsy out. It's doing its job. So that's how you want to do it. May take a few tries for you. Just keep doing it. Keep rewatching the video. Now we want to put the motor, the wiring back in its little case in here. There we go. And just trace it until you get to these little two things. You just want to put the wires like that, like so. Perfect. Next, we want to put our little topping on. Make sure this is nicely tucked in, as so. And our goal is just to put this in. Put this on to the side. Make sure it's on this side too. Yep, perfect. Then make sure to just trying to put this in. There we go. Now it's just screws left and one more thing, and we just make sure it's spinning easily. Okay, if it's not, you haven't got it on right. So make sure it spins very, very simple. So we want to put our 4 T8 Torx screws in. Okay. It's on the top. Okay, and we want to screw these in. Right, once they're screwed in, we want to screw in our small screw and make sure it's the star one, because there's a few ones like that. And and we're going to screw it into our middle right down there. Okay. Sometimes this can be very tricky, but I have faith in you. You got it. Great. Next, we want to slide on our little, these parts that we slid off. So where's this one go? Yeah. It's just very simple. They got little, if I can focus, side little things that will fit into here. We just slide it on till the end, and then once we hit a perfect point here, put it in this side down here first, and then it clicks into there. Same with this side. Put it in its little pouch, and then in its hole there. Perfect. And now these are the small Phillps Head ones. Very small. Oops. There we go. We just want to screw them in. Just hand tie it easily first, and then grab the other one, and then hand tie that in too. Okay, Phillps Head. Now the next part is putting this on. This can be very, very tricky, so you just gotta watch carefully. By any chance you did wash these, a bit of a mistake because the rubber, it's gonna be hard when you move it. So if you did wash it, apply some baby powder around it or some lubricant like WD-40. Okay, so we want to line it up, these little ends, we want to try and put them at the ends here too. Okay, make sure it's on, so we're just going to test it. Yep, there, that's on. Same for the other side. Test it, see that's on. Alright, cool. Now we're just going to kind of line it up. I'm just going to line them up with the screws. Sometimes it falls off, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, that's in. And then go to the sides, and you want to clip them in. And we want to see if they work. Yep, that works perfectly. Make sure they're in the sides. Make sure it's all across here. It's in, and it's in there. We want to grab our remaining 4 screws, and then we want to put them in. Remember, they're T8s. With these ones, you do not want to over tight these. If we over tight them, we'll snap the screw holders that hold them in. And once they snap, over time, when you take this apart, it will break and it will not come back on, okay? So that's just another thing. So we're just gonna have to wait until it stops us. So we don't want to squeeze past the point where the screwdrivers doesn't want us to go anymore, okay? We want to be gentle. Try not to use a drill to drill this in. It will just make your life a bit harder. Cool. That goes past easy, simple. And now, put your brush power in. Line it up, and then get the coin to twist the rest, and there you go. So that is how you replace the V-wheel holder. And now that you fix the Dyson, and now you can get back to vacuuming properly. It is a very, how do I put it? A weak joint. I do see people that on Reddit especially, and in forums and on YouTube, that it just breaks up 2 weeks. Just be gentle with it, okay? You gotta treat it like how much you spend on it. Expensive. And these parts, unfortunately, aren't as reinforced as we'd like them to be. So next time we do this, you just want to vacuum gently, okay? You want to vacuum mainly on eco and medium mode. We don't want to use boost mode. That kills the battery, it drains the filters, and depending on what carpet, it could hurt the head too. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Don't hesitate to like, subscribe, and share to everyone. And I know this will help out a lot of people only if they had found a head or had another head laying around. But anyways, thanks for watching the Vacuum Doctor. Happy vacuuming.